Hello and welcome back to another episode of Edge Control from Tom and Tron. So Tom, how are you doing today?
I am incredible, thank you very much. I am doing really well. I am tired as fuck and glad to be here.
Why are you tired? What have you been doing to make yourself tired,
Just
my
not
friend?
Sleeping well, really, and dealing with fucking tourists. But
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
The game is the game.
I'm the same. I've been a crazy man recently.
Yeah.
Doing hikes, running around the hotel like a headless chicken, as always.
Makes
It's been a great
change for you,
time.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make a change. Usually I do nothing, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it's been crazy busy.
It has
in town
been.
over the last few days, hasn't it? It's nuts. We
I've
had Canada
barely-
Day, and now we're into 4th of July.
I slept through most of Canada Day. All I heard was bagpipes.
What?
Yeah, I had bagpipes and I heard something Canadian that's Scottish.
Were you not working?
I mean, I worked at 3:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
we're getting some good door ASMR
yes,
right now.
ASMR section.
ASMR. There we go. You got to guess what that was.
You just said it was a door.
I did. Great content from the lads right there. That's lovely.
Oh, this is why you listen to the podcast.
Yeah, this is. Imagine if you had to watch a podcast. That'd be awful. The content we'd provide would be second to none. I feel
You would
like.
be looking at us sat on the floor right now.
I'm currently in the naughty corner. Sat in the floor.
John's been a bad boy.
When haven't I been a bad boy? Anyways, so we have some great sections for you this week.
We've got a phenomenal section lined up.
We do.
A phenomenal podcast. But
But-
to start off with, Tron, I
no-
want to know.
Oh God, more door SMR is going on.
Tron, I want to know. Is it better to take it up the or give it up?
It's a tough question. It's a very tough question. I would say take it, simply because I don't want to be cleaning afterwards.
Fair enough.
It's my view, and I don't really want to get into it more than that. But it's just my view. Yeah.
But will you not be cleaning beforehand if you were taking
True. But then you have to worry about afterwards.
That's true. And as you say, prevention is the best way to treat anything, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the way modern medicine works. It's all about
it's all-
preventing
yeah. I
infection.
wouldn't really want
More
to
than
deal with
treating.
the aftermath. You know.
Exactly. I'm with you there. I'm with you
Yeah.
there. Cool.
So I was gonna give you a little question before we get into stuff. So for those of you who don't know, we hiked Harling
Yes.
the hard way last week.
Yes,
We-
we added
we
an extra
should-
16 kilometres onto it.
Yes, we did for the memes. We should have talked about it then, but we didn't.
So
But,
we'll talk about it now.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
It was
So-
a pretty interesting hike, wasn't it?
It was. Yes, I decided I was gonna have a massive sugar low halfway up and needed convincing to get to the top.
Oh yeah, Tron was shaking at points. It was
My
scary.
legs were. Yeah, I was at anti-knockout trying to take a penalty for Leicester. Yeah,
James Maddison against Everton, getting us relegated.
they're both gone now as well, haven't they?
Yeah, Maddison went to Spurs and Knockout went to Brighton, didn't
He did, and now he's
Where is he
God knows.
he? Yeah.
He's probably still knocking about.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, we got to the top. It was obviously thunder and lightning all the time.
Yes, we got to the top and our hair started raising up.
Yeah, I don't think I didn't actually take off my hat to find out.
Yeah.
But it was more reports from other people,
Yeah,
and you could feel like a weird. You could feel something weird
it was,
sensation.
we kind of got to the top and it was, okay, get the pictures and get the fuck down before something bad happens.
Yeah, and we saw the lightning enter the valley that we were in, and we were just like, we are leaving now. Before that, we couldn't see any lightning at all.
We could hear it, but we could hear the thunder, but we couldn't see
We
the
couldn't see
lightning.
the lightning. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting them mixed up. I don't know which one's which. Should go back to school. But yeah,
They wouldn't let you in anymore, Tron.
no, they wouldn't. I'm too old. Pose a risk to the children.
Yep, you would.
Yeah, like have you watched Billy Madison?
No.
Oh, it's great. So, just a little side story for you. What's the name of the actor? Oh my god, famous comedy actor who does Happy Gilmore.
Alexander?
There we go, Adam Sandler. It's basically Adam Sandler going back to primary school as a 19-year-old because he's an alcoholic and is going to take over the company from his dad. But he ends up getting with the year one teacher. It's a very, very weird movie.
I'm glad you said teacher there.
Yeah, yeah. It's just basically just Adam Sandler with a load of school kids. It's a very weird movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That would be me. Yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, back to the plot. It was a great hike. It was very good. We enjoyed it. We decided it would be good to go up a downhill mountain bike trail on the way up, didn't we?
Yes. We hiked up the Riders of Rohan Trail, which was...
While playing Lord of the Rings music on the
Of
stand.
course. But, yeah, it wasn't the easiest way up. but
No.
we did it.
I think that's what killed me on the way up, was that. But I was about to say next week. I'm getting my weeks mixed up. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
we are taking on the big chunky motherfucker Cascade.
We are taking that bastard on.
And we will have a special guest, Balake, might be joining us.
Balake may be joining us.
Yeah, we're not too sure if he is or not. We'll see if he makes it out. But yeah, we'll be hiking to the top. So if you're able to see top of Cascade from town,
Not that they're going to.
Not that they're going to see us, but if you do see someone fall off it, it might be one of us.
Yes. If you, on Wednesday, looking back.
Yeah.
If you saw someone fall off Cascade on Wednesday, it was us.
It was probably me getting pushed off by you.
Have we got any other updates to give? Project Alpha's not going particularly well.
No, it's not. I got text updates from that the other day, didn't I?
Did you?
Wait, what's Project Alpha? Is it what I think it is?
I'll bleep that in post.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. You were giving me text updates the other day.
Oh yeah, it's not going well.
Yeah, do you remember sending me text updates?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I heard it's not going well.
No.
Oh well, that's a
Mission
sad state of affairs, you know.
Mission failed.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Yeah.
Maybe not actually in this case, but we'll try.
We'll do our best.
We'll get someone else
Any
next
other
time.
exciting news? I signed a lease for my house in Golden today.
I think you're going to say you signed a contract with Leicester City there for a second.
No, I signed a contract to live in Golden.
It's a sad turn of events, isn't it?
Yeah, got to move.
Golden's a little bit of a shithole.
Yeah.
No offence to people who live in Golden.
Met
I'm
my
sure you're
housemate,
lovely
though.
people.
He's pretty chill.
Is he? Where does he live?
Golden.
Ah, that makes total sense. You went to Golden, met the housemate in Golden.
He came here.
Oh,
He was
you
in
got him.
Bamford, so-
Oh, okay. You would have said hi.
Yeah.
How's it going,
I need
buddy?
to get to Holden that.
English, Tom.
I need to get to Golden and look at the place, but
Yeah, you signed a lease without seeing the place.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bold.
Okay. Yeah, a rookie mistake, but it's okay.
It's all good. I trust the dude. I've been shown around it over video, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. So he's not just.
It's
showing
not
you
like
around
it was just
a
some
prison.
random dude who said, yeah.
Yeah.
Come
You want
with
to
it.
sign a lease to Golden? Okay, buddy. I'll sign up right now.
I've done
Sign the
some due
contract.
diligence.
Yeah, I don't think there's much to add on my part.
Yeah.
With stuff. Work's been very busy.
Yeah. We saw someone that viewers of the podcast might know. I was speaking to.
I've also got another update for you as well, but you carry on.
We all know Kyle.
Oh, this is what I was about to say.
We all know Kyle.
This man
and his
was
moustache.
a menace. Yes, and he was out the other night, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was out on.
Do you know? You want to know what time he
Sunday.
left?
What time did he leave?
Like 1:30 or something ridiculous at that.
Damn, but
The
I
guy was an
speaking to
absolute
Ed,
menace.
and the moustache that man has grown is phenomenal. We described it as we described it as he looked like a cavalry officer from the First World War. He looked like he was about to go and turn around to me and say, "Tom, it's time to go over the top." Sorry about this, boys.
Just starts blowing his whistle.
Yes, he's not blowing the whistle. He's going and telling the sergeant to blow his whistle.
Sorry,
sorry, boys, off you go. Yeah, he looked like as I said, a proper officer. Okay. Sorry, boys, go get your boots dirty. I'm going to sit here and drink my tea and smoke my cigarettes. Whilst you boys all
that
do
is what it's exactly what he looked like. He was having a great time. Me and him were bonding over rap. Yeah, I was rapping to him. He was throwing up signs to me. Not actual signs for people listening.
He was throwing up gang signs.
No, he wasn't throwing up gang
Is he
signs.
a blood or a crip?
I couldn't tell you. Son.
This is another segment we can do. People we know, are they bloods or are they crips?
I don't know if I want to get into this conversation, my friend. I don't know. That's something we should
for
get
next
into.
Week,
I don't know.
Just let's say I think is a crip.
I don't know if we can call people gangs in gangs. So.
Is a crip.
I'm sorry if you start fearing for your safety now after this, my friend.
Is a blood.
I don't know if
But
we
they've
can
got a
call people
friendship
what
that
they are.
transcends. We can always bleep this in
No,
post, but-
no friendships transcend gang boundaries, my friend. That's not a thing. It's just like, yeah, you bat for the other side, but bro, our friendship it's beyond that.
But if you look at different competing sides, there's always friendships. Who is it?
Declan Rice, Mason Mount.
Exactly, or who
Both
is
of
it?
them have moved clubs now.
David De Gea and Canaguera.
I don't know.
They were
I
good
don't
friends.
really like David De Gea. Can you pass me my Coke, by the way? Because it never stops snowing in Banff, of course.
It never stops snowing in
So
Banff.
I need my Coke while I'm doing the podcast.
Oh, he's drinking Diet Coke, but have you heard that the aspartame in it is no longer... It's been classified as a proper carcinogen?
I know, it's basically as bad as me smoking, but
I don't
those
think it's
people
quite
who-
that bad, but...
No. I've been
Give us
drinking
an
this for
AMR.
years.
Give us an
I've
ASMR.
been drinking this for years, as you guys know. So if it's a
Oh, that's poor. That's old, isn't it? How old is that?
I got it today.
Really? And it's got that little gas in it.
Yeah, I mean I've had a fair bit to drink already, so I need to
But
get
drinking it doesn't take the gas out.
No, but I don't know what I did to it. I only moved that over there. I just needed a slight bit of a
Taint.
what's the word? Some moisture in my mouth. That's the word we're looking for.
His lips are getting dry.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what happens when you live in Banff. You get dry lips. Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs.
Especially when Tron's around, everyone has dry lips when he's here.
Yeah, they get scared of me.
Yeah. Cool.
Anyways, let's get into the real segments of the podcast now. Now we stop nattering.
Do you want to go
Dumb Tourist of the Week
Dumb
first,
Tourist of the Week.
because this is part of the natter section.
Yeah.
Do you have a good?
Do I have any nominations for Dumb Tourist of the Week? Or I do, but you're going to have to give me a minute to remember them.
Okay, well, I'll go straight to mine. Mine's not very good. I do apologise. We set a pretty high standard for this one. But mine is me and this guy called Dion, who I work with. Fun
Dion
guy
Dublin?
from Dion Dublin, yeah. The Norwich City legend. I believe he played for Norwich City. But anyways, we were there.
Played for United, didn't he?
He played everywhere, that mate. Homes Under the Hammer legend as well.
He was crazy. Someone in the newspaper said he had a massive cock.
He's a massive forehead as well. He's bald. Doesn't end. All of his head. It's Dion Dublin, not the guy I was working with. The guy I was working with, we got requested to go change a bed in the room because it was dirty. We go in, and we didn't know which bed was meant to be the dirty one because they still looked very clean. So we were just like, okay, we're just going to make the bed because what are we meant to do here because it doesn't look dirty. And then, so we ended up, we went back to front desk. The front desk guy was like, did you change a bed? We were like, no, because it's like not dirty. Like, why would we change a bed when it's not dirty? So then, later on, he's just like, oh, can you go to that other room they booked? Because they booked 2 different rooms. And I didn't go to this one, but Dion went to the next room. And apparently, the beds in there weren't dirty again, so we just made them. So it was just tourists just saying stuff is dirty when it's clearly not.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is great. I wouldn't say they're dumb. Maybe they have very high expectations, which the hotel I'm working in sometimes... I mean, it's got a very prestigious name, and it's only a 3-star hotel, so I think people expect more.
Fair enough.
Well, I think we give a good service. But, yeah, that was basically what I'm getting into.
My one is... it's a bit of a strange one. It was... So, what country are we in, Tron?
We are in the United States of America, I do believe, in California. There, I can't say the word specifically. There we go. I said it there.
No, we are not, Tron. Where are we?
Are we in Moose Jaw, Manitoba?
Fuck's sake.
It's not even in Manitoba. It's in Saskatchewan. We are in the God's own country of Canada. That is where we are situated right now.
I had an American come to the till and be really surprised that we didn't sell American flags in our shop.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't sell American flags in Canada.
Yeah.
It's almost like we're in a different country.
And then he also, at one point, said...
Wait, how old was this man?
like 50, 60.
That makes sense.
Grey hairs.
Do you think he's ever left in the United States of America before?
I couldn't be sure.
Okay.
And then as he came up to the till and he said, oh, this country's brilliant because I can get my name on a knife. God bless America. But again, where are we, Tron?
Canada.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to be in America right now.
Yeah. We also had lots of people. Our card machine offers people a to exchange the money for them. So
an international transfer.
Yes. So if you were to put in as an Englishman, you put your card in. It says this is the price in Great British Pound Sterling.
Yes. Or very much so.
CAD, Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
And so the same happens. You can have USD or Canadian, and the amount of Americans I get going. And if you look at the thing, if you choose this option, it's not a good option to choose. It says it will charge you an exchange fee.
Yeah.
But the amount of Americans we get, then they look at the machine and they go, oh, it's a smaller number in US dollars. Must be cheaper. I'll press that. And you hear them, oh, why would I not? It's cheaper.
They don't understand.
Americans do not understand the exchange rate.
I was saying today that you said this to me, that Americans have like one of the highest like non-literacy rates in the world.
Yeah.
Because half of them don't leave their own state.
Yeah.
So they don't know what the hell is going on around the world, do they? They have no clue.
It's a strange old country.
They're weird people.
Should we just put Americans in Dumb Tourists of the Week?
I feel like that will happen every week, though.
But should we just, for this week, especially since it's the 4th of July today we're recording on.
Oh yeah, we just
in.
put Americans in there. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, Americans. You are the dumb tourists of the week.
Yeah, I was actually in America last year for 4th of July. Went to a very nice meal with my ex's family. Great time. And let's just say it was very weird celebrating the 4th of July as they're celebrating independence from me, yet I'm there celebrating it with them. It was a very weird state of affairs, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to say. They were just like, where are you from? Like, England. They were like, celebrating 4th of July with us. I was like, yeah, cool. What am I meant to say here? I don't know.
Top banter.
It was great.
That's where you respond in the War of 1812. We burnt down the White House. So.
Yeah. And we did used to run you guys.
Yeah.
We were in charge.
We just got bored.
Yeah. We thought we'd let you guys ruin your own country.
And if it wasn't for the French, it'd still be under us again anyway.
Yeah. I hate the French. I'm sorry to any French listeners.
Next week, I'm thinking of doing a topic where we talk about our favourite English victories over the French, over anything. So if you've got any suggestions that you want us to talk about.
We don't have many, do we? Speaking of sporting events, we don't have many.
Oh, yeah, but
in wars we do. In wars we do.
We've got Waterloo. We've got plenty of others.
Who was the 100 Years' War against?
The French.
We won that, didn't we?
I think it was just a bit of a stalemate because nothing.
I mean, but technically, we don't want to get into it too much.
Every so often, the English would just get on a boat, go over to France,
just whack up a few French people and
go back and leave.
Yeah, but we don't want to get in too much depth right now because it's a future topic.
Yes, future topic.
But technically, they do have the biggest dub over us of all time because William the Conqueror, which is a good segue into what we're going to talk to. He's from Normandy.
Yeah, but he's a Viking.
But he is from Normandy. Was he a Viking? I thought he was a Norman.
Yeah, and the Normans were Vikings.
Oh, I've been lied to. My dad is a history teacher has lied to me all this time.
Yeah, the Normans are Vikings.
But he was from Normandy.
Yes.
So technically, the French don't even have a dub on us on that aspect, do they?
No.
The Vikings do. The Vikings are several.
Dubbed us.
Several ones, though.
Yeah.
They took us over many times.
Yeah, he was, because there was the Vikings under... Who was it? The first Viking Norman Duke. I think it was...
Norman doesn't really sound like a Viking name, does it?
Yeah, it was...
Norman's just like the old
They were hired by...
you see.
Essentially, they were given a load of land by the French king at the time.
Ooh. Sorry, I think I'm having a weird echo. Is that just me?
I think it's just me.
Just me being weird.
First Norman Duke. Because the Normans at the time... they were just Vikings that had been given land in Normandy by the king to help defend France
from us lovely
and it was Rollo who was if you've ever watched Vikings what the character Rollo is based on.
That's lovely.
It's good.
It's very good. I'm drinking my cancerous juices. Okay.
So
sorry just a second. You might have to bleep that. No, we'll keep that one in. That's good. Anyways,
that's trailer material. That
so it's a nice little segue because we started on this. Tom had this lovely idea this week, which I am actually back this idea a lot of ranking
all the English monarchs.
Yes, this may take a while, and if you don't know your English monarchs, well, here's the place to learn.
Yeah,
and, we even have one of these YouTube tier lists.
And Tron, what do you think of my ranking system?
First, can we read the segments on the side? You've just done level 4. You haven't done like the. You know, you see some people like God tier.
Yes,
like
but I thought I was going to pick something that we relate to.
Oh, I know what you mean now. Failed. So so the levels are. So you got failed at the bottom. So that's some guy
who's failed.
Failed their CSA exam.
No, it's just not necessarily. They've just failed.
They just failed, and then you got level 1.
Yeah, level 1. It's all right.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's all right.
Level 2.
Yeah, decent job, but could be better, could be worse.
Level 3.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Top 75%, we'd say.
And then level 4.
You done a damn good job there, son.
Yeah, and you've been doing it for a couple good years as well. You know.
Yeah.
You're a veteran.
You've done a good job
at that point.
You've done a good job in terms of these kings and queens we've got coming up.
I thought there'd be more.
No,
is it just
there's
me?
Not that many.
There aren't that many. No. Okay. Oh,
I
know that fucker.
Yeah.
I know that one as well. Rip.
Oh, wait, stop touching the screen. Oh, no.
The king from the car park. We know that one.
The king from the car park.
Big up Leicester.
Yeah, right then. Are we ready?
Bosworth, wasn't it?
Yeah. Are we ready?
We'll get into that in more detail. I am ready. Sorry, I'm nattering. That's what podcasts are all about.
We're going to start at the start.
Yes, we are.
So here's my list.
Wait, is Oliver Cromwell in it? Because that's controversial.
No, he's not a king.
Good, that's why I better say it's controversial if he isn't, because he's not a king.
So let's go with first. Where are we?
William the Conqueror.
William the Conqueror, House of Normandy. Now, I think there's going to be a recurring theme with my picks here. That any king who's managed to take his throne by force,
it's got to be
minimum level 3.
No,
not necessarily level 4, but minimum level 3.
Have you heard about the story of this guy's funeral, by the way? Horrible histories.
Which one? The one where it exploded in the coffin?
William the Conqueror exploded because the church was on fire and his organs exploded.
Oh, yes.
So he's level 4 for that, just for that as well.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
So we'll put him in level 4?
I would say level 4 because he's technically the
Everyone's
first
heard
king.
of him. In the UK, you talk about William the First, everyone knows who you mean.
Yeah. And he's technically the first king in our line of kings.
Yes. Then we've got William Rufus.
You should also, just as a segue, take into account how long they reigned for.
Some of these we may have a look at. William the Red. Ooh.
Why is
he was ginger?
Ah.
Oh, he was for a bit. He died after being hit by an arrow while hunting under circumstances that remain unclear.
Ooh.
Suspicions of murder.
From who? His younger brother Henry I hardly succeeded him as king.
He was a rumbustious devil-may-care soldier without natural dignity or social graces, with no cultivated taste and little show of conventional religious piety or morality. That sounds like minimum level 3 to me.
This guy sounds
like a good fun. On the other hand,
man.
he was a wise ruler and victorious general. He maintained good order and satisfactory justice in England and restored good peace to Normandy. Yeah, he sounds
like he did a good job.
I think
level 3. He's not quite William. He's not quite his dad's level of.
He's done a solid job. Maybe looking to those of us, those of you who get the reference, he's looking at academy. He's looking at the academy.
Yeah, and the issue is he might have got murdered.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So
just a little bit of murder.
It does sound very controversial there.
Good king gets a good murder.
Yeah, I think.
Let me just make sure we get the right picture here. There we go. Minimum level 3, but he's going to go top of level 3, I think.
I believe so, because also his dad was William the Conqueror, so he's got some good blood.
He's got
I say a lot of people because
for the culture,
because there's a massive royalty family tree, but
then we've got Henry I.
This is also the son of Henry, son of William the Conqueror, I believe. Okay.
Henry was left landless.
Oh, it sounds like
when a very jealous man. He was there where his brother died. Maybe he did the killing.
Maybe he did. He sounds like a very jealous man.
Yeah. Many illegitimate children by his numerous mistresses. That just makes the family tree hard to trace.
Yeah.
In terms of royalty.
I feel like that makes sense he murdered as well, because he's fucked up my family
when he died in France.
He died in France?
Oh, no.
No, that's I feel like he doesn't sound like he was a great ruler.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Let's read what he did.
Fall and rise.
Oh dear. Taking the throne, that's what we want.
He spent most of his time in France, which isn't good enough.
No, you can't be in different countries and still be part of the.
I think he did go in. Who's Robert? Oh, his mate. His other brother. Robert. So his other. Yeah, he just seems a bit dull.
Yeah, I feel like level 2.
Yeah, and I think he ended up there. I think when he went, I think he's got to go level 1, because I think after he died there was a big civil war.
Okay.
So I think he's got to go. He's got to go level 1.
Because it changes. Completely changes families.
Yeah, I think he's got to go
I think he's level 1. He's absolutely fucked it up for his family.
Yeah, he's just a pain.
And he's got illegitimate children, and he might have killed his older brother. I think
he's
level 1.
All in all,
yeah. We don't like assholes.
House of Blois. Stephen of Blois was the guy. He open war went for it, and I think there was just fighting for 20 years whilst he was king. So I think we kind of just have to get rid of him.
We're not putting him in.
No, I think
he was never really king.
It was never really secure.
It doesn't even say like Stephen first or whatever, does it?
No, it's just Stephen.
Stephen, we don't count him as a king.
I don't think we keep him. I think we
House of Anjou /
I think where are we putting him? We're putting him in failed. We're putting Stephen in failed
because he was constantly fighting.
Yeah, and it was not a good time in the UK at that time. It was he was not a good person to.
We were around at this time, so we know about it.
The boys have always said you didn't want to be alive when Stephen of Blois was king.
Yeah. Well, I have first-hand experiences from that man as well.
That's the one. He is going failed.
Yeah, he did fail. We didn't pass.
Yeah. Cool.
The examiner said, not today, son.
Next, we got House of Anjou. We got Henry II. Ooh, now I believe this man he did lots of good things to the English court system.
Did he?
Yes, I believe he did. Government, family and household. Yes, here we go. I think he ended up using big councils and stuff, and he had a good time, and he just made sure it was reorganised. And I think I am correct in lots about the law. He reorganised the law, came up with the trial by jury system, because before it was a lot of trial by combat and stuff like that.
But the thing is, what I'm going to get into now, I know you're trying some great stuff right now, but I'm just going to get in straight in there. Do we think he's level 4 worthy, or is he level 3?
I think it's going to be level 3. There's not.
I was going to agree.
Because he's had a couple of scandals. Did you hear of? Who was the Thomas Becket?
Yes. Was he Thomas Becket? All of that stuff.
I believe he was. Relations with the church. There we go. Yes.
Thomas Becket, wasn't he the Archbishop?
Archbishop of Canterbury.
Struggle with
yes.
Becket.
And he accidentally sent a knight to kill him. He did repent for it in the end, but I think it's got to...
Okay, he's got to go for level 3 then. He did do some good stuff, but he did kill Thomas Becket.
Yes.
Was responsible for it.
He took the blame, and he himself did take the blame. And
I think
what was it, the quote? Who will rid me of this troublesome priest? He shouted angrily. And then one of his meathead knights decided to go and kill him. Which isn't good. So I think we're going to have to put him in level 3, because he's done a good job. But,
he's passed a couple exams in there, but he's not quite got there.
That name.
Oh,
that name.
We already know. 4
here. Richard I. Richard the Lionheart.
Yes, we said that in unison. What a time to be alive.
Lord of Cyprus, Count of Poitiers, Anjou, Maine and Nantes, and Overlord of Brittany.
He did only reign for 10 years.
That's because he was away fighting all the time.
Because he was. Was he in the Crusades?
He was a very damn good crusader.
He's got to be level 4.
He occupied Sicily.
Oh, this man! The British are starting occupying countries early.
He started to raise and equip a crusader army.
It's level 4.
He did a good job.
Would you say this is your favourite monarch?
In the Holy Land, I would say he's up there. He definitely is. I'm not quite sure yet.
Because for those of you who are avid podcast listeners, you will know that you said this guy is in your. He's
in my dinner party.
Yeah, your dinner party of 5 people.
I think he is. I want to put him top of level 4.
Is he better than William the Conqueror though?
What's it? Conqueror's a good name.
It's
an even better name though.
But
Lionheart.
I think we put him up there and we decide the ranking of the level 4 as the last thing we do, because there's going to be a few of them up there.
Yeah, we can rearrange it, but he's going.
He's in 4, no debate.
But also, if we have a look at his picture, he's jousting. He's a man of action.
Whereas, no, but William the Conqueror did conquer.
He's just sat there. He did conquer.
I mean, he did also do a lot of conquerings as well. Like we said, occupation of Cyprus, Sicily.
And Cyprus.
This man conquested a lot of places.
He did a lot of good stuff out in the east.
Yeah, like a few other football players have done.
Yeah, like Ronaldo.
They go the Cantes out there now. The lads, John.
Now, we all know King John, don't we?
We do know King
John. First of all, you cannot share
isn't
a name
he the bad
with the guy
one
from Fake Taxi.
Isn't this the guy, the Magna Carta, who basically took away all of his rights?
Yes, because he
failed.
And again, John isn't a king's name.
No, King. Why are you called King John? He's failed. He basically got the king rid of everything he could do because he was so bad at doing his job.
Are we putting him in failed?
Well, he basically he didn't run his country. The Magna Carta basically told him what he could and couldn't do.
I mean, it was just.
Do we even need to spend more time on this man?
He's failed. Sorry, bud.
Go out of here, you idiot.
Then we've got Henry of Winchester.
Henry III.
Let's have a look up against him. I think he did.
Big up Winchester. What a place.
Is this the guy who ended up making a fucking state of the... No, it's all good. Yeah, this guy's the mess that we need to look at later. Don't worry, we'll get to it later. Yeah. What did Henry III of England do?
I've heard good things. I might be wrong. Wasn't he? He was a warrior king, wasn't he? Is that him? No, that's Henry VII. Ignore me.
Henry VII. No, you're thinking Henry V.
Ah, okay. Oh, yes, Henry V. Yes.
Yes, Henry as king. He He believed kings should rule in a dignified manner, surrounded by ceremony and ecclesiastical ritual.
That's very good compared to... I don't know what I feel about ecclesiastical ritual.
And there was a civil war in his youth. Ooh, let's have a look. That civil war was probably to do with the Magna Carta, wasn't it?
And King John.
Yep.
And his bad land. It lands in France.
Yeah, John lost Normandy, Brittany, Maine, and Anjou to Philip of France. Yeah, no, he is. Yeah.
So basically, King John's a fail.
Yeah.
So Henry had to.
Henry was staying at Corfe Castle in Dorset when his mother died.
What a place!
And yeah, he was shepherded by one of the most famous knights in England. That's cool, and he was made a knight by one of the most famous knights in the country. That's pretty good. And he had to win the war
to take the throne.
Take the throne back. That's
because King John had put it all into mess because he was absolutely
status. If
I don't know if he's quite level 4 goat status.
I think we're gonna have to put him. Yeah, maybe level 3, upper level 3. Looking at academy. Because he's having a look. He's got the TD done.
He does have the TD done. But what I think is that, like you said before, like I said, I should say, King John put it into a mess.
Yeah,
and this guy's come in. It's kind of like when you hire Sam Allardyce. Okay,
you know he's going to do a job.
You know he's going to do a job. This man brought the kingdom back to some kind of. They weren't relegated fully. You had to kind of solve the problems.
I think I'm going to put him between our 2 previous level 3s.
Yes,
that sounds like a good place for him to be.
I agree.
Can't remember who they are.
No,
just looking at the pictures.
But they're there now.
No, we got William Rufus.
Yes, we do.
And we've got.
Who the hell was that guy?
What else?
Oh no.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter really. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, let's have a look. No, I want to know. We've got Henry's 2, I think. Henry 2.
But realistically, we only need to care about the level 4s at the end.
Now, yeah.
Edward 1. Because we're like CSA.
Edward 1.
Oh, Edward! Look at his Edward Longshanks.
Warrior,
what a name, Edward Longshanks.
Yeah, he destroyed Scotland. The Hammer of the Scots.
Four.
Straight to 4.
We're talking about him in a sec, but anybody who takes care of the Scottish people for us,
we love him.
I am
Edward Longshanks.
I do have Scottish relatives, so I'm sorry. But
straight up there, Hammer of the Scots. What a man. Let's have a look. Civil War and Crusade. He did some crusading.
We do love a good crusading. More door ASMR for you guys. Love to see it.
Yes. Cool. So he did break a few treaties to bash up a few barons, but
that's got to be done.
Yeah,
especially if the barons are being awful, because
he escaped captivity.
This man
went on crusade for a bit. Went on crusade for a little bit. Didn't go well. Crusades didn't tend to go well.
No.
Took Wales. Dope.
Yes.
Took the Welsh.
Took the Welsh.
Did some war in the continent.
Bashed up the Scots. Took the Welsh. What is there not to like about this man?
He just did a very good job. Very good job. The Great Cause, and then character as king, government and reign, later reign. Is this where he starts destroying the Scottish?
In the later reign when he's an old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to bash up the Scots.
Yeah, he did a good job. I believe it was him that did
Legacy.
William Wallace in, I believe.
Was it?
Yeah, he's a good.
If he did in William Wallace, that is a great.
Yeah,
a great.
And he ruled for a good long time for that. For his, not as long as Henry III. He did 56 years, but
this next guy, Edward of Carnarvon, that is in Wales. Obviously, his man.
Well, he was probably the first Prince of Wales, wasn't he?
Who is calling me? That's a spam caller. The government, stop trying to attack me, please.
Yeah, okay. We've got Edward II now. Now, this guy wasn't as good.
No, but he is from Carnarvon, so it meant that he did live in Wales, which he recently
His
took
brother
over.
was called Alfonso.
That is a weird name. I'm sorry to any Alfonsos.
Edward I married a Spanish person.
Ah.
He had a controversial relationship with Piers Gaveston. Oh yeah, I've heard about Gaveston, and he's not a good dude.
Not a nice man.
No. He was defeated by Robert the Bruce at the Battle of Bannockburn in 1314.
Isn't that the very Scottish?
Yeah,
No, is it?
Yeah, and the Despensers got close to. Yeah, I think he's just a bad dude, and we need to get rid of him.
What do we going failed for this man?
I think he's.
I mean, he got beaten by a Scottish man, didn't he?
He got
realistically, and as we know, by any times he had been
and
by
he was
Scott.
used by the Despensers. I think we're going to put him in failed.
Okay. There's quite a few failed. It says a lot about England, really.
Yeah.
Very good, very rubbish. Sounds like a football team.
But I think we're going to, as we get later on, we're going to get a couple more kind of the level 2 people at the moment.
Yes, we do.
Edward III, Edward of Windsor. Let's have a look at him. 50-year reign, that's pretty good.
That's a long time.
I believe...
It must be quite up there.
Yeah. However, he also did put a mess in... He had so many kids with so many women that...
the line of the throne gets a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just doing his job, though.
What did he do? He evolved Parliament, outlived his eldest son, Edward the Black Prince. Now, that's a hell of a name. I believe he was a bit of a menace as well.
That's why it's called the Black Prince.
And passed the throne to his grandson. He was crowned at 14.
14. What a nice guy.
At age 17, he led a successful coup d'etat against Roger Mortimer, who was a asshole trying to hold on to the throne. Nice.
17.
He started the 100 Years' War. That's pretty dope.
Oh, but he didn't end it, but because he started it. You're not going to live for 100 years.
No. He made territorial gains. Good stuff.
I don't know if we're going 4 here, though. I don't know. He does sound very good.
His later years were marked by international failure and domestic strife.
Okay, I don't like the sound of domestic strife.
He starts well, but gets worse. I think this could be our first level 2 here.
It could be. Yeah, he started off well when he got to the places where he might kick on and get to higher levels.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make it.
I think, we're going to have to give him... He's going in the level 2 tier.
Mm-hmm.
What's his picture? Edward III, that one.
That one, yes. Like I said, we do have an actual tier list here.
And we're going to put this out on our Instagram later. Oh.
For those of you who like your history and your royals, this is for you.
Richard II did 22 years. Son of Edward the Black Prince and Joan of Kent. Joan of Kent sounds like a hairdresser's, doesn't it?
I just got my hair done for Joan of Kent.
Yes.
She's from Pontefract.
And he married Anne of Bohemia. Oh, what's her name?
Bohemian Rhapsody, there we go.
I think Richard II might have been a bit of a squib king.
So what do you mean by squib?
He had no kids.
Squib? Yeah, because it changes house, and it changes house of Lancaster. Which is where?
He was 10 years old when he got the throne. That's tough.
Oh, no.
That's tough. The Peasants' Revolt in 13... He dealt with the Peasants' Revolt well. He treated with the
peasants.
Bloody peasants. He did the job well.
Bloody peasants. Get rid of them.
A firm believer in the royal prerogative. Restrain the power of the aristocracy and have a professional army, I believe, which is good.
We do love a professional army. We need that.
Yes.
He was born in Bordeaux, France, as well.
Yeah,
died Pontefract Castle, Yorkshire, England.
Yeah, he did kind of end up starting the Wars of the Roses accidentally, though, so that's kind of not great.
Are we going to go over 2 because he did knock down the peasants?
I think it's only peasants at the end of the day. I think he's got to go in level 1 for that.
Level 1 because War of the Roses was a big thing.
You're going in level 1.
Sorry.
There's his picture. There we go.
Oh, that's a rubbish photo as well.
It is.
Get him in level 1.
It is a rubbish photo of Richard II.
It's not actually a photo. Yeah. It's a portrait.
Yes.
A painting. I do apologise for my
Next,
knowledge.
We've got Henry IV of Lancaster.
This is where we get good.
Yeah.
We got all the Henrys in the line now.
Well, some of them.
We already know where one of them's going to be.
He was the first English... his mother tongue was English rather than French. Up the boy.
Yes.
Up the boy.
Yes, we give him a cap for that.
He faced a number of rebellions from Owain Glendower, the self-proclaimed ruler of Wales, and the English knight Henry Percy, who was killed in the Battle of Shrewsbury.
What a place to be killed in.
I think he just of...
He was just battling the Wars of the Roses.
He did some...
right?
No, they're not started properly yet, but...
There's some unrest in the Roses.
Not yet, but it will come.
I'm just getting excited about Roses, I'm sorry.
He went to Lithuania.
Why'd you go there?
Nice. He took 100 men, including longbow archers and 6 minstrels, costing 4.3 grand.
What I think about this man so far...
If you can get 100 men to Lithuania for 4.3 grand, that's pretty good.
But has he done anything noteworthy?
Let's have a look.
Rebellions. We've heard the really shit ones, like John I.
He did a lot of defending.
Yes, but he's definitely not on the level.
So he was installed. He was installed.
Installed? What,
yes,
like an app?
After Richard II.
He was installed like an app?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, just like
Richard
Microsoft
II,
Word.
they got rid of Richard II because he was shit.
That makes sense. He was a bit of a
And
shit
they got
king,
this
wasn't
guy in which case Richard II was deposed. He's going to have to go and fail. Did we put him in fail?
Fail, yeah. No, he's there.
Bang!
Get him in.
Get out of
Absolute
there.
wanker. I think this guy, again, people have had to deal with the shit of the person previously.
Yeah.
Benchmark level 2.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? He didn't do anything ultra noteworthy.
Yeah, no, I'm giving you
Level
that.
2.
I agree.
We're about to be
his
some
picture?
noteworthy Henrys though coming up. Not the one you're thinking about though. I'm thinking one before. Like you're thinking about him.
I know the
People
one you
listening.
He's
not
coming
quite
up.
there.
Henry V. Now, Henry
Now, this
V
is the
has
guy.
put some goated performances in.
This guy.
This man did Agincourt.
Yeah, which is a huge win.
It's a colossal W.
Yep. Battle of Agincourt. For those of you who don't know, Battle of Agincourt.
Yeah.
Great battle. Isn't that where they
And that
had
was his
the?
first campaign.
Didn't they have the?
His armies
Oh.
captured Paris and came close to
Sorry.
conquering the whole of medieval France.
I'm pretty sure. Isn't that where they had the arrows and
Yeah,
they
just
came
arrows.
in and then they just they corralled them in and then just killed them all in like this little like space.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the
Great
quote?
military tactician.
What's the quote? There was a Netflix film put out.
Already
The
level
King.
4, by the way, because he
yeah.
took Paris.
He took Paris and
He
almost
took-
did the whole of France in.
He almost
What?
got rid of the croissant
What?
land.
He is the goat.
Level 4 already.
However, he died of dysentery later.
I mean,
But when you take Paris,
when you take Paris,
you take
I mean,
Paris.
he's too busy eating
Paris
all
is
the,
Paris.
all the snails
Yeah,
in Paris.
he's dope.
Gave him dysentery.
The warrior king,
Oh, I don't know if he's quite William the Conqueror standard.
mate. He took Paris.
But Richard the Lionheart as well.
William
You put
the
him between
Conqueror took
Conqueror and
Hastings.
what a place Hastings is.
Henry
Don't
V.
do.
Henry V.
But
took Paris.
the thing is, it wasn't even in Hastings. It's a place called Battle.
Yeah,
But he did take Hastings. He did land at Hastings. I know what he's saying.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry. We'll have this debate later, but Henry
will.
V to me is
He's already level 4.
yeah. He's a solid team member.
And
there.
he might even be training people.
he's
The academy, he's taking it. He's doing that
I
stuff.
think he's up there.
Henry VI. Now this guy's kind of a little bit. I know he's got a lot
Henry
to live
VI,
up for.
the only
doesn't
child. He was on the throne at 9 months old.
He? Oh my lord!
He inherited the 100 years old.
Reigns. There's different reigns.
Ooh, maybe he had to come back because of the Wars of the Roses. We're getting into the sticky part now.
Yeah. So what was his name again? Henry VI.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got a tough job to
He married
follow.
a French woman, hoping it would lead to peace. It didn't work.
No dear.
And it's
You'll
kind
never
of-
have a piece of French women, will you?
I think we're
Jesus?
going to have to put him in level 1.
I think we do. He tried his best,
He
but
got in prison,
realistically,
beaten in battle several times. It's just kind of...
he
There's
tried.
a posthumous cult. Miracles were attributed to him, and he was informally regarded as a saint, as a martyr. In which case, maybe I'm going to...
Level 2.
Level 1.
Still, with him
Still
being
Wars
saint.
of the Roses.
Yeah, okay.
He had some big... level 2. He had some big shoes to fill. His dad.
He did.
His
His
dad, took
dad
Paris.
was a menace.
His dad took Paris.
It was
Like,
very hard to keep Paris.
Yeah.
I think we got to go 2. He's done okay.
Level 2. He's done a good job.
There
He put
isn't a
good shift in.
career. There isn't a future career for him as a king.
Like, if you think
realistically.
about it, the job he was given...
Is
he
that
was
what
told,
he is? He looks like a bit of a menace.
Yeah, he was
as well,
told
doesn't
to mark Ronaldo,
He was.
and
Ronaldo scored 2 goals.
he wasn't up for the job.
No,
It's
Ronaldo
okay.
scored 2 goals. It wasn't 7 or anything like that. It was still 2 goals.
He kept him quiet for the most part, but you give those guys a space, it's gonna happen.
Especially when he's really
Give
young
fucking
as well.
Yorkists the space.
House of York. Here we go.
Yes, we get Edward IV.
Is that a 4th or is that 3? Yes, it is a 4. Sorry, I'm blind. I swear.
Yeah.
And this guy has
He's
several
got a
reigns as
fucking
well.
huge
'Cause
head.
this guy had several reigns because it's during the War of the Roses right now. So they kept on changing
Oh
reigns.
no,
didn't they?
this is the one where it gets to. Oh, this is the guy who really fucks it around.
Does he?
His marriage to Elizabeth Woodville just ends up with kids going everywhere. Ends up being a
Failed.
mess.
What do you think failed? That.
This guy's
Is it
a
that
mess.
bad?
He fled to Flanders. Fucking hell.
Oh, you're fleeing to. Oh, mate, you can't
Yeah.
flee.
So
He's got to go.
he got beat again, and
Wasn't he
fucked around
fighting-
with Richard Neville. He fucked around with Richard Neville, and Richard Neville was a good dude.
And wasn't he fighting the guy previous, Henry VI?
Yeah,
That's who he was fighting.
Richard Neville, Earl of Warwick, Kingmaker, got rid of him. Like when you're getting done.
Failed.
Yeah,
Failed. Get in the bin, son.
He did come back though.
He's getting relegated to the fucking
back.
Championship.
Where is he? Where's his picture?
Where is he?
That one.
He did come back, but he lost again, didn't he?
Where is he? I don't think he lost again. For his first stint,
failed, but for his second stint, he did win it back. So maybe
first stint he's going in level 1, but then now we get back to the next king. It's Henry VI again.
Oh, he does come back, doesn't he? What the hell?
Henry VI.
We've already rated him.
Henry, he comes back, allegedly murdered, age 49. He was murdered in the tower. No. He only made it for 191 days. His second stint, he failed. He went on to the super softs. It didn't work.
Yeah.
And now he comes back. Edward IV comes back and does 11 years, which is a good shift.
Time for. He's played the full 90.
Yeah,
but that's what he's done.
He ends up killing. I think he kills. I don't know. Claim. Yeah. Seizure of the crown. I'm going to put him in level 2 for his second stint.
He did seize the crown, yeah, and he did a decent shift.
Yeah. Oh no, he failed his second stint. There we go.
There we go.
That's
confusing. They all look the same.
Well, they are the same photo.
I mean, just they all look kind of rubbish. Yeah. Oh my god, what's that photo there? Oh my
Next,
god.
We got Edward V.
Looks like a guy from my hometown.
Edward V was never crowned, and his brief reign was dominate. Yeah, no, he never got crowned.
Failed. He didn't even get crowned.
78 days.
We don't even care, bro.
Fucked it.
Get in the bin.
This is the one who
just
killed.
A question for the future. Or is this Princes in the Tower?
Yeah, this is one of the Princes in the
because
Tower.
We know who's coming up next. The flipping hunchback himself.
It's the Hunchback of Leicester Car Park.
Yes, that is him. Yep, so failed because he was killed. For those of you who don't know the story, he might have been pushed down the stairs.
Yeah.
Because they found a body underneath at the bottom of the staircase in the Tower of London.
Tower of London.
So basically, he got killed as a young boy. Allegedly murdered age 12.
Yeah, so Richard III.
Probably by Richard III. He's already killed a kid.
He's killed kids, 2 kids.
Killed 2 kids.
And he ruled for less than 3 years.
And he had a fucking hunchback. And he was buried in the car park and lost to the Battle of Bosworth.
I think we know where he's going.
Failed, son.
Sorry, bud.
Get in the bin. But we need to take a little bit of time about this man because he was an absolute menace for the time.
He was a menace for a bit.
He was a menace, but realistically...
He was the uncle to He was uncle to Richard III.
Yeah.
He...
And the main thing is he did lose the throne for his family because it's about to change hands to the House of Tudor now. Yeah. The House of... It was House of York, right? Richard III?
Yes, House of York.
I don't want to get it wrong because I don't want to start another war of the Roses.
House of Lancaster comes in here.
Here we go.
Comes in clutch and it seals the job.
Bang. Those of you who know this isn't House of Lancaster, it's House of Tudor.
Yes, but he was a Lancastrian, wasn't he?
Oh, he was, yes. Well, this guy was definitely Henry Lancastrian, wasn't he?
Yes.
Called that.
Henry's mother, Margaret Beaufort, was a descendant of the Lancastrian branch of the House of Plantagenet. Bang. He did the job. He came in, landed in the foreign country, did the job, killed the king.
Battle Bosworth, gone.
Yeah.
In the bin.
Put him in a car park. 23 years after an invasion. That's pretty dope.
The question is...
He then married a Yorkist for peace.
He did, yes.
Right of conquest. As we know, if I think the king does a good job of taking it by force, I think he's going to go.
And also, we're going to get into who his son was later in a second.
Which one?
But the first...
the first guy. Son died.
No, I mean, but no, the son who took the throne. That's who we get into.
I'm putting him second in level 3.
Because we're about to get into one of the biggest menaces in the monarchy
He just fucked around and didn't really do much though. He's
famous. He was a menace.
He was a menace.
He was famous for being. He didn't really do a whole bunch. He was very fat. Look at him.
He's best known for 6 marriages and his efforts to have his first marriage annulled because he couldn't have a boy. And the boy he did have was a sickly weasel.
So then he went to the Pope and started off his own church, Church of England, because he was just like, I want a divorce. Came up with basically what a divorce is.
Yeah,
there we go.
I think we talk about football players having an aura. They're an aura merchant.
I'm trying to think. This guy is like Dimitri Payet at West Ham. Did a couple good seasons, pretty good, world class for a bit.
I wouldn't even.
And then he's fallen off a cliff.
I would make him worse than that. He's a streets will never forget player.
Demba Papi Cisse.
Adel Taarabt.
Oh, okay.
Like
Adel Taarabt. I get behind that.
Performances. Oh no, I'm not going to put him there. I'm going to put my Aaron Lennon.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll go with that.
He put some good performances in, but most of it was average.
Are we going to go for level 2 with this?
I think it's got to be level 2
because
he's a big name, but he didn't
really do much as a king.
Yeah, where is he? There he is.
stuff for society these days, coming out of divorce and everything, he's absolutely done a mad one there.
Oh, move.
Oh, move, Henry. I know you're fat, but you can move, son.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he did rule for a long time, but he was just a...
Now, Edward
VI, he fucked it around and he died young. I think he's just got to go.
Didn't he have some kind of disease?
Yeah, tuberculosis, yeah.
Yes, that's what it was.
I think he's got to kind of
I think he's going to be... Do we need to go failed with this man?
I'm going to put him level 1, because...
Okay, he didn't do awful.
He didn't do awful, but he did fuck around towards the end.
Sadly, I feel sorry for Henry VII here.
If it had more time to prove... This is Edward...
No, I'm saying Henry VII does a really good job, takes the country, leaves it to Henry VIII, absolute idiot, leaves it to his son, absolute idiot. So this man's done all the job and everyone else has fucked it.
Yeah. Then we got
Lady Jane Grey.
Failed. She didn't.
I have a funny story for Lady Jane Grey. So she was 9 days queen, right?
Yep.
So I went to a haunted house,
Yeah.
Chambercombe Manor in Devon. And the ghost of Lady Jane Grey was apparently there walking around the courtyard.
She was executed at the Tower of London.
I know, which makes 0 sense. And this creepy man was just like, yeah, Lady Jane Grey is right there. Pull out your hands and you can feel her. Yeah, I do actually have some ghost stories for an episode in the future, which are actually quite scary, actual ones. But this one was not. She wasn't there. She wasn't there at all. But anyways,
the next person we've got coming up is Mary First, Bloody Mary. Now she's
Bloody
got
Mary.
a
She's got a drink named after her.
So she's minimum level 2, in my opinion.
And she also said, "Fuck the Church of England. I'm going to go back to being a Roman Catholic."
Yeah, we know what the Catholic Church is like. So for that reason, she's staying in level 2 and not going any higher.
Yeah, I agree.
Mary 1, where's her picture?
But the next person is one of my favourite.
Oh, where's her picture?
Where is she? Where's the menace herself?
Is that her? No, that's not her. Did
Definitely
I not download the photo?
Is Lady Jane Grey in it? Because if she is, we would have put a failed.
That's Mary.
Where's Lady Jane Grey?
I got confused. Lady Jane Grey failed. Oh.
Get in the bin, Lady Jane Grey.
And you are going...
Oh my God, Mary. Level 2.
Oh, move you.
But she didn't really get the throne back though. She was kind of helped.
She did take it back, in fairness.
Yeah, but still, she was
Philip the Prudent? What the fuck?
Who was Philip?
Oh, he married...
Oh, we don't care about him.
Yeah,
failed.
No, he's Spanish. He can fuck off.
We hate the Spanish.
Yeah, failed.
We don't even know who you are, son. Nobody knows who you are.
Now, what kind of name for a king is the Prudent? Let's just definition of prudent.
What's the name of the next one? I don't know if I like the name of the next one.
Prudent, acting with or showing care and thought for the future.
Oh, that's nice. But then
Lionheart, conqueror.
Yeah,
Come on.
The Prudent.
The hammer of the Scots.
Bins.
Come on.
Okay, now we have the Virgin Queen, Elizabeth I.
Aidan can relate to this one.
He can, yes.
The Virgin Queen. 44 years though. That's a stint.
As a stint.
She went out on the hard times there, and she made them work.
What else did she do? She had a couple of. Did she have a couple of affairs? She was in charge of that. Did she have a couple of affairs?
She did have a couple of affairs.
There's a couple of nice gentlemen she liked, but she never married any of them.
No.
Because she was the end of the House of Tudors.
Yeah.
But she also was very white, as in she would put on.
Yeah, but
she put stuff on her. Yeah, but she looks very weird.
Yeah, but I think she did a good job.
I would be inclined to say level 3 here, because she did do the Armada.
She did the Armada, lower end of level 3.
I would say we've only had technically three female queens so far, but she's definitely the best of the bunch. Currently.
Yeah, we're putting her in level 3.
I would agree with that.
House of Stuart.
This is where it gets kind of interesting.
James
the
Stuarts,
I see who's coming up after James I. That's a great one.
James I is... now, he released a book on demonology, I believe.
Wasn't he also King of Scotland, James VI of Scotland?
Yes, this was where he was Elizabeth's nephew, like a relation.
She was the son of Mary Queen of Scots, and Mary Queen of Scots got
executed
by Mary?
So no, the Spanish tried to put her on the throne,
and then
because they wanted a Catholic monarch.
But didn't Mary get rid of Mary Queen of Scots? Was it Elizabeth?
No, it was Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Okay.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth did a good thing with that.
Yeah.
But then she ended up handing it to the Scots anyway.
Yes.
The throne.
So James I now did a book on witch hunting.
Did he have something wrong with him, or am I wrong?
I think he was just a bit of a fucking religious nutcase. But other than that,
Level 2.
Level 2. Yeah, I'm happy with level 2.
He did kind of take the throne for
Gunpowder
Scotland.
Plot. That was him.
He did get rid of that.
He didn't really do anything about it.
No, it was Guy Fawkes' friends.
Yeah, where's his picture? That one. Where are you?
It's taking up a big chunk of the podcast, isn't it? I like
Mate,
this.
we're almost at an hour.
Are we?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my lord, okay.
So
For those of
level
you who
two,
don't
we're
like
happy
the
with level two
monarchy,
for
I'm
James?
sorry. Yes, I would agree.
Cool.
We're just coming out of content for you guys, you know?
Charles I. We know what's going to happen to him.
He
was
lost the throne
executed.
to flipping Oliver Cromwell.
Not even a king.
Absolute melon. Fail. As much as I would love to say more than failed, but he did fail.
Cavalier. Get done. He got done by the Roundheads,
Civil
parliamentarians.
Yeah, when he called the Roundheads, when you get beaten by them, it's a fail.
First, now we've got Oliver Cromwell and Richard Cromwell. They don't count as kings.
We don't count, so fuck them.
Yeah.
Next one, the guy who... Because Oliver Cromwell was such a dickhead and banned everything that was fun.
He was a phenomenal commander.
He was, but he banned everything that was fun, didn't he? But
He's
who
like-
brought back fun and partying?
He's like Charles II.
Charles II.
Oliver
Anyways,
Cromwell to me, he's the Harry Kane.
he is.
He's a phenomenal player, but he's boring as fuck.
Yes. He doesn't like fun, but Charles II loves his fun.
Charles II, he came back. He was so fun, he was invited back. To me, that's talking level 3.
Because they were so bored of how boring everything was. This man loved a good party. He loved a
He's
lot
the
of
king
alcohol.
Who brought back partying.
He is.
I love the people, and
And
the people love me so much they restored the English monarchy. I'm half German, French, Italian, a little bit Dane, but 100% party animal. Champagne.
That Horrible Histories was a goat show, by the way. Goat show.
James
I love
II,
Charles II.
overthrown after 3 years, 321 days. Nobody
Failed.
say any
Failed.
more.
He failed. Anybody who loses the throne, I don't care how, or doesn't hand it to one of their family members, in the bin. You're rubbish. Get in there, son.
The second Irenitica bum bum bum.
Oh, William of Orange.
Well, we got Mary II first.
I know, but what a guy. Is he from the Netherlands?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so these guys were offered the crown by Parliament. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. When you get invited, it's a good time.
You get invited to take the crown, you take the fucking crown, mate.
Yeah.
Eldest daughter of the future James II and his first wife. Raised as Anglicans, although both converted to Roman Catholicism. She was second in line to the succession because, Charles didn't have children, apparently. Charles II didn't have children.
That man he definitely had some illegitimate children, though, didn't
Probably.
he? That man was too busy.
No, he had no children, actually.
Are we sure?
So,
I thought that man
this
would
was
be
his
in,
oldest... James II was his oldest heir and then got overthrown, and his sister was put on instead of him.
Did we just think that he was too busy getting too drunk, Charles II?
He just couldn't never get it up, could he? Whiskey
He was just in Sasquatch all the time, just
Yeah.
drinking. Yeah, makes sense.
But did she die at the end of her reign? I think William of Orange marries Mary II? Yes, so he marries into the thing.
So it's William and Mary together.
Yeah, I think together, solid shift in. They've done a good job. Level 2 standard
Level
for me.
2, yeah. They get invited to take
William
the crown.
III and Mary II. Let's have a look at these photos.
They get invited to take the crown. We love when that happens.
You know what? I might be tempted to put her at level 1 because there's nothing particularly notable.
She really do a whole bunch, yeah, I agree.
No, and I'll put William III at the level 1 standard as well.
One standard.
That's him.
And we're getting quite a way through this now.
We're getting there.
We are. Now, the rest of you will start to know more about these other monarchs.
Yeah.
Because they're
The
more
non-English. Anne.
closer.
Queen Anne.
Queen Anne.
She's the last Queen of England. Because they end up being the Queens of Great Britain. Kingdom of Great Britain.
Yeah.
The Act of Union.
Big up the
She gets the
Empire.
Act of Union done.
The Empire.
No, it's not the Empire at this point.
But it's going to come.
It's just that Scotland is now part of England.
What? She's made it happen.
Yeah, I think she's going to have to
Level
go
3.
level 3.
Because she's made some unions. We're now Great Britain. We love that.
Great Britain, yeah?
Yep.
And so, level 3.
Yep. Apart from that, she wasn't really noteworthy, but that's a big shift.
It's a big shift. It's not the greatest shift, but it's a good shift.
Maybe a one-season wonder, but one season was very good.
Yeah. Here we go. Kingdom of Great Britain.
Oh my god, we're still going.
My bad. I clicked on the wrong link.
But I say, if we lost the list of
British
English monarchs, I would be sad.
Anne, yeah. Done the shift. Now we get George the First.
Oh, George. Yes, they're technically German.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, our royal family is now technically German.
What happens here? So she rules until 1714, and then she comes back. Cool. Why does he become king? because he's German.
He's German, yeah. Born in Hanover.
Yeah.
And he changed their name to Windsor to make them sound more
Why
British
was he
in the future.
So Parliament chose him to be king.
As Parliament do.
So,
I think he's a solid level 2.
yeah.
Not gonna lie. The next one, though, we know about the next one.
Yeah. Oh.
George II. Wasn't he he was a crazy one, wasn't he?
No, that's George III.
Oh, okay. Then George IV was a regent king.
He was the fat one.
He was, yes.
We were born
to rule all over you.
George is 4, 3, 1, and 2.
No, it's, yeah.
We were born to
rule.
rule.
We got an actual rendition of this, okay. George is 4, 3, 1, and 2. I don't remember that bit. Just because our blood was blue. It's not, by the way. We all have blue blood because it's not oxidized, you flipping melons.
I'm going to put George first at level 1.
I can get behind that. I would have said level 2, but he didn't really do a whole bunch.
Yeah.
George 2, kind of the same, really, realistically.
He might have done some of the Napoleonics, though.
Did he?
Yeah.
If he did, he's killing French people, and we love that.
War and Rebellion. The War of Jenkins' Ear became part of the War of the Austrian Succession.
Was he still German, though? He was, but was he speaking English? Is that his mother tongue?
He put down the Jacobite Rebellion, which is pretty good.
Gotta get rid of that.
Put level 2, better than his dad.
Sounds like a solid 2 here. Makes sense because he is George 2.
Yeah. So. The last pitched battle fought on British soil was done under his rule.
Love that.
So he did
this guy's done a decent shift.
Decent shift. Yeah, level 2.
Yep.
A strong 2 though. A strong 2.
Strong 2 right at the front.
He's taken his courses. Courses.
Yep, he does.
George III, he was fucking
absolutely
crazy,
mental.
But he did oversee most of the Napoleonics. I believe Waterloo was under him. Yeah.
Then he went batshit crazy.
He was batshit crazy, but because of Waterloo and he's done a good shift war-wise, I'm going to put him bottom of level 2.
Yeah. If he wasn't batshit crazy, probably a solid 3, but batshit crazy.
George IV was just fat as fuck.
And he was ruled in the place of George III for a lot.
Yes.
Without actually being king. So, you suck.
Level 2?
Yeah, he was a bit fat though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a bit of a...
Big boy.
Built the Royal Pavilion in Brighton though.
He did. What a weird structure that is.
Top of level 1, or are we putting him 2?
I think we go top of level 1.
Top of level
Realistically,
1.
he didn't really know about
He's taken his courses for 2.
He has, yes.
Park certed as well though.
Yeah, he definitely is with the size of that body. He's a lot of stuff.
William IV.
I don't really know much about William IV, to be honest with you.
What a name for his wife. Adelaide of Saxon-Mengen Adelaide of Saxon-Menegan.
Is that Q Palace?
Yeah, he served in the Navy, spent time in North America and the Caribbean, and was nicknamed Sailor King. He was appointed Britain's first Lord High Admiral since 1709. He inherited the throne at 64 because his brothers didn't have... Oh, so this guy might have been the guy who dealt with the rebellions and stuff. He was stationed in the West Indies under Nelson.
Admiral Horatio Nelson.
He was a damn good naval officer. Nelson said, in his professional line, he's superior to 2/3. I'm sure of the naval list, and in attention to orders and respect to his superior officer, I hardly know his equal.
Solid 3.
Yeah.
Didn't really do much as king though, by the sounds of it.
Solid 3 to me. Sounds like, as king, didn't do much, but his career before becoming king was...
Yeah, the king was kind of like him going to the MLS.
A little like someone we know in regards to the system we're kind of using. Hell of a career before.
Oh yeah, he doesn't really need this now, does he?
Yeah, it's just
a
nice pick.
Yeah, it's a nice little cherry on top, being king at the end.
And we've got Queen Victoria.
Queen
She did so much
Victoria.
cocaine, she invaded India. Goat status, level 4.
And she bought the pot. Was it the Empire?
Yes, the Empire really existed under her.
And also Mount Victoria and
Lake Louise.
Victoria Glacier, Lake Louise is her daughter.
Yep.
Yeah.
She had 9 children.
She was a busy woman. But she was heartbroken for the final years of her reign as well, because Albert died, bless him.
Yeah. Do you know why Albert had a massive penis? Do you know why the Prince Albert is called the Prince Albert? Because he had to have a ring tied to his cock, holding it against his leg so it didn't show. He was hung like a donkey.
Oh my, that's why Queen Victoria had it. Didn't she become rather rotund in the end of her days as well?
If you're a king in those days, you eat well. King
you do, yes, you do. It's a sign of wealthiness, isn't it?
Edward the Seventh.
Okay, no, that's not the messy one just yet. It's okay.
Edward the Seventh died before World War One. Didn't really do much. Nothing really happened. Solid shift by the looks of it. Let's see if there's any controversy.
Maybe level 2 here.
I think we might be putting him level 2.
He's not quite living up to his mum's status of level 4.
Yeah, no.
But he's done a decent shift.
Playboy Prince, level 2 for me.
Level 2.
Level 2.
He does love a good playboy. Yeah.
Level
duh.
Then we've got George V.
What did George V do?
Dealt with World War One.
That's very true.
Dealt with World War One. Served in the Navy.
Yeah, but when you're saying dealt with World War One, it was really the Prime Minister at this point who would do the big stuff, right? But he was there trying to calm down the nation.
This is true.
Being a voice for the nation.
First World War. Yeah, he had to fight. Well, he didn't actually, but yeah. No, maybe we'll throw him. Again, they're kind of getting a bit dull now. Throw him level...
I'd say solid 2.
Solid level 2, I agree.
Not really did a whole bunch, but he was there during tough times. And
he was there to steady the ship.
Yes, he was. And now
this guy gets failed. He didn't do a year.
Because...
He was a Nazi. He had Nazi sympathies.
Wait, who's this?
Edward the 8th.
Go up a little bit. No, down, sorry. He abdicated, didn't he?
Yeah, so he could marry a woman. But they got rid of him because he was rather close to a certain Austrian, I believe.
It was also because he wanted to marry a woman, though.
Yes, but the main reason was because he quite liked a certain Austrian.
But I also believe... the thing I've heard is because he wanted to marry a woman. Who was from... Where was she from? She wasn't of royal blood, was she? So he
and she had been divorced, and that's not allowed, I don't think.
Wallace Simpson. Where's the bit about him liking a certain Austrian? We can't mention a certain Austrian's
This may
name.
be conjecture, actually. This may be conjecture.
If it is a certain Austrian, we can't mention his name, but you should know who we're talking about.
Was this made up?
I believe it was just because he wanted to be with his woman. He was loved up and a nice man. Well, maybe he wasn't a nice man, but he was loved up.
Let me do some research.
Oh God! Okay, we're not going to say this guy's name. Edward the 8th, and an Austrian man.
Links
with. This is great.
Let's just search fascism.
Yeah, well, we can say that word.
Not fashion.
No, we don't want to.
I spelled it wrong, I think. Yeah, they were fascists.
Sympathise with fascism before and during the Second World War. That is a solid fail because he got rid of. Did
we put him in the bin already? We put him in the bin already.
George VI. This is the dad of QE2. He had a massive stutter, didn't he, and had to learn how to speak quite well. Yeah, that's the King's Speech.
Oh yeah,
it's based on him. Yeah.
Reluctant king, didn't want to be king, but he did the job. That's screaming level 2 to me.
Yeah, he was a happy man. Was happy just being prince.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Level 2. Then we get to Queen
Queenie.
Queen Elizabeth. I reckon we're going to throw her.
She
did a good shift in.
She was the longest ever reigning queen.
She put a shift in during World War II. She worked the land.
She did. She also did a lot of. She does a lot of running around to go see other countries, but she didn't take over anywhere, of course.
No, she let lots of places go, which was good.
She did.
She gave her dad did some of that.
Her dad did some. Both of them did some of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're going to put her at level
I would say just because of the sheer length of her reign.
I'm going to put top of 2, end of 3.
Yeah, I think
she's got half of it.
I think she's got to teach. She's got to teach.
Yeah. And Charles III, if it was just based on his sausage fingers, I'm putting him with goat.
I don't know if I like this man. Okay.
But I think we're yet to see him. Yeah. We're yet to see what he has to offer.
Well, he's clearly certified because
He's daughter of a daughter.
I would give him his level 1.
Give him his 1. He's certed. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, he's just starting his journey.
Yeah.
However, I do believe in a conspiracy theory that it had something to do with Diana, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But we've got to sort out a level 1. Level 4, I should say.
Yes. So this is the hotly debated topic.
Yes, we do.
Who's going where? So we've got the Lionheart, the Warrior King, the Empress of India, the Conqueror, and the Hammer of the Scots, I believe.
Yes, we do.
Damn, that's some names.
I'm kind of happy in the order that's in right now. Wait, who's that guy in between?
This guy?
No. I know that guy.
That's the Hammer of the Scots.
I mean to the left.
That's the Warrior King.
Okay.
He took Paris, mate. I want him at number 1.
Oh, he did take Paris.
He took Paris.
But William the Conqueror took England.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think we go Henry V at 1.
Yep.
I think we go Richard Lionheart at 2.
I can respect
Conqueror
that.
at 3.
Yep.
Hammer of the Scots.
Empress of India. I like that.
Yeah, I do believe that.
I like that.
There are loads of people who listen from abroad and aren't English. I'm very sorry. Queen Victoria's probably not your most favourite queen in the world.
But this is our personal ranking. Podcast ranking.
But we don't agree with taking countries, of course.
Yeah.
Just want to put it out there. But as a king and a queen back in the day, it's what you would do.
Yeah.
So she was very good at that. Very good.
She was.
Yes.
Cool. So that brings us to the end of that segment, and we're going to go on a break. So here's a word from our sponsors.
Yes. Are you feeling sad? Are you trying to process some challenging events in your life? Do you want someone to laugh at you and not give a fuck? We have never helped anyone with their mental health, and are the perfect people for you to call to be laughed at. There is no confidentiality. We will tell everyone we know about what a loser you are. Contact us at neverhelp.com.
Welcome back to the court of Tom and Tron. Here we are, and we've got some questions for us this week.
Yes. Who sent these in, by the way?
We've got a lady from Australia.
Nice. Love that.
And then we've just got some strange ones.
I'm just thinking because I need to start looking up the legalities in each country, to give some actual advice.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Here we go. Dear Tom and Tron, I am an avid hiker in Australia. Last week I encountered a middle-aged woman around 50 years old as I was coming off a trail. She was walking my direction as I came out of the bush. It was strange to see her. The sun was almost down and the weather was starting to turn. Also, this was an intermediate collection of trails at best, difficult even for me at worst, and she didn't look super athletic. Point is, my weird radar was going off already.
Weird radar? You have one of those?
Yeah, like you can just see people being fucking odd.
Just doing something weird.
You see someone doing something strange on Mount Fav and you cross the road and walk the other way.
Low-key, yeah, I've had that a couple of times.
Yeah. She walked up to me and stopped, standing too close for my comfort, gestured toward the clearing where my car was parked and asked whether it was my car.
Ooh.
No greeting or anything. When I looked over, something made me uncomfortable. There was no other cars other than mine in sight. The trail I was on
I'm getting shivers
isn't
already.
Crazy far from civilization, but it's not a walkaway. One of those highway rest stops that's there for the trail and a few parking spots. No way she could have got there without driving. I let her know that yes, it was my car, to which she responded like, perfect, there's a storm coming. I can't be caught in it. I need to get home.
Whoa.
She was very matter of fact. It seemed like she had already decided what would happen without waiting for my response. She started striding for my car. I'm glad I always lock my doors because she would have hopped right in the passenger seat had the door opened. As she was walking over to it, I went after her trying to explain that I wasn't sure it was a good idea for her to hitch a ride, asking why she was out here in the first place. I was talking to a brick wall until she realised the car was locked, at which point she turned around with this look of anger and frustration on her face. She starts ranting the same stuff as before. I need to get home. A storm is coming. I cannot be caught in it. Why don't you get it? I was very confused at this point and a little scared, as this woman was now a barrier between me and my vehicle. I told her something like, "I'm sorry, but I don't feel comfortable with having a stranger in my car." She stared me down for a few seconds, I guess trying to gauge her chances at asking again, and just like that, the anger drops from her face and she's silent. I was really uncomfortable. I asked if I could call someone, if there was another way to help. She starts walking towards me, but then right past me. I'm still asking her questions and then just saying things like hello and excuse me. No response. She walked to the other end of the rest stop and maintained eye contact with me as she sat down on a log, then just stared at nothing. I didn't follow her. I got into my car really shaken up and drove away. As soon as I was back in as soon as I had cell service, I called fire and rescue. They said they would send someone out. I was scared for my safety in the moment, but she was just some woman alone in the middle of nowhere. Am I in the wrong for refusing the strange woman a ride/shelter in my car?
How did she get there in the first place?
No, she's a fucking weirdo.
Sounds weird. Why? What?
If she dies, it's on her. She hasn't planned a way of getting home.
No.
That's on her.
And how she went about asking it gave me literal chills sitting in the corner. She was just like, "You're taking me home."
Yeah.
Kind of how it went. Like, be nice and ask. Like, and don't expect it to happen like she did.
Yes. Ask nicely. Use some manners. Manners get you a long way.
They do. Sometimes.
Sometimes you have to be a bit of a cunt,
but in this situation, that was not one of those situations.
Yeah. This was, it's a strange lady.
Made me have shivers. I know, it's very weird.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened when she got the fire and rescue to come.
I wonder if they did turn up.
I wonder if she's just still there.
Maybe it was some kind of, car jacking thing.
Maybe.
There was a team of boys ready to come and take the car from her.
Yes, as soon as she gets in the car, team of boys come in, and there you go, car gone.
Or girls, could be girls.
Yeah, or it could be any gender.
Yeah.
This day and age.
Non-binary carjackers.
Maybe. Anyways, yeah, it's a weird story. Was that one of the weird ones?
That's the weird one.
Oh, well, it literally gave me goosebumps.
No,
I might have just been
one.
sitting in the corner of a room, but it did.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
It's strange. Yeah, that would make me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had some weird encounters of people asking me stuff on a bus and just try to get too personal. You're just like, what is going on here?
Stay away.
I haven't told you this story yet, I don't think, but I was in similar, slightly weirder situation. Downtown Chichester, back home.
Oh, okay. Fucking strange place.
Strange place to be with. I'm out at the bus stop, just finished hockey practice. So I got all my, no, not even hockey, it might have been cricket, it was cricket actually. So my cricket bag with me, sitting at the bus stop, literally on my cricket bag. This guy comes over to me, I'm on my phone, comes over to me, just like, "Hey, can I use your phone?" I'm just like, no. And he just pulls out, no kidding, a wad of cash, thousands of £20 notes in front of me. He's like, "Can I use your phone? You can look after my cash." I'm just like, "No, sir, I don't have any credit." Which wasn't true, but if he was to check, I was on his bundle deal, and it would say £0 on my thing. So I was thinking in my head straight away. And he was like, "Oh, no worries, man," but then walks back into the darkness really sketchily. I'm like, I don't get why this guy's got a K on him and why he's tried to give it to me with my phone.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
And then I get on the bus, bearing in mind I have a cricket bag, okay? So I get off the bus when I get into Selzy. He gets off the same stop as me. I put my cricket bag on and I fucking leg it. I just run. And I don't know if he followed me, I don't know what, I don't know if he went in the same direction as me, I just wasn't looking back, I was just running.
Got some legs on him. When he gets moving, you ain't catch him.
I'm like Usain Bolt.
You put the super softs on.
I did, but that's what I was doing on the bus. Super softs went on, I was gone. It's very sketchy. It's stuff like that. It's I might have been being an arsehole, but he pulled out those wad of thousands of pounds. I was like, "Why are you giving this to me? Is this stolen money? What is going on? Yeah. Why do you need to use my phone? What the fuck is going on?"
It's a strange one.
Yeah, anyways. So I can relate to this woman right now.
Fair enough.
Do we have any more tomntron?
Do we have any more tomntron? Yes, we do have some more tomntron.
Yes, we do.
We've got
more content coming next week, by the way, as well. Yeah. Every week.
Dear tomntron, my boyfriend is very hypersexual, I guess you could say. He wants to have sex with other women just as a sexual release while I'm away at nursing school. He says it will just be sex. He's had so much sex, he is nearly desensitized to it, and it's just an orgasm to him at this point, unless he's emotionally attached to the person, i.e. me. He doesn't want me to have sex with other men while I'm away, but it is okay if I have sex with other women. I consider myself to be a very understanding person, so I see why he needs to get his sexual needs met while I'm away. However, I've been in an open relationship before, and it just wasn't my favourite thing. Am I being naive considering our age gap, or is this a healthy scenario to be in? The age gap is 11 years. She's 23 and he's 34.
Fair enough.
I think it's just probably the best I'd just get out of that relationship in general. Would be my call.
Hypersexual.
Yeah. Should we Google hypersexual?
Just get on the hub.
Comes up? Just beat your fucking meat.
Get on the hub.
Tell him he's got a right hand, and if he doesn't like it, he's not going to be with you anymore.
What do you mean?
Or he could have a left hand too.
You
buy him a fleshlight.
It's just a weird one. Like,
so
where's he going to go and pick up these girls anyway?
Compulsive sexual behaviour is an intense focus on sexual fantasies, urges, or behaviours that can't be controlled. This causes distress and problems for your health, job, relationships, or other parts of your life.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
I just won't want to deal with that.
I think it says here the best treatment for being hypersexual is counselling. So, yeah, maybe look into therapy.
Yeah, maybe get some therapy and don't give in to him.
Not for you, for him. He's the one who needs it, I think, because it's a
yeah. Not for you. You're fine.
Yeah.
He needs it.
Tell him
a lot of therapy.
If you're not comfortable with that,
then go do one, son.
Yeah, tell him to
piss off. Piss off.
Nice.
Respectfully.
That right hand can do a shift, mate.
It can. Yeah. Yes.
Or you tell him you're allowed to have sex with women. He's only allowed to have sex with dudes.
There we go. Yeah. See what happens there.
Yeah, or he's only allowed to get pegged by women.
I don't know if he'd enjoy that. That's the point. That's what you're going to do.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, the next one we've got is... Dear Tom and Tron, my fiancée and I have been together for over a year with marriage plans in the next few months. But yesterday, she confessed to having cheated on me with her co-worker, to whom she claims she doesn't have any feelings and that she doesn't even know how it happened. I've already noticed how she was really troubled the last few days and she feels horrible about it. I can see how guilty she feels. I forgave her, but she keeps asking that I punish her somehow, so that she won't feel that she keeps asking that I punish her somehow, and that she won't feel she deserves any happiness unless you do punish her. So I can feel how much she's hurting, and I don't want to make her feel worse. I really don't know what I should do, but I choose to accept what she wants and punish her somehow. How should I do it? Well, that's an interesting question.
Yeah, these are interesting ones this week.
He's happy with it. He's accepted her, forgiven her, and moved on because she's clearly troubled by it. And again, things happen, and maybe it wasn't. Things can happen.
We're not going to read into how it happened.
Yes,
just things can happen.
Things can happen.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, I think maybe if it's going to help her, I think maybe some couples therapy is probably a good idea.
Yeah. I don't know if punishing would be the right way to go about it. I don't know. I don't know what she means by that.
Maybe punishment could be you're doing the washing up for the next year. Something that's not going to have a fucking huge impact if you don't feel that strongly, but could make your life a little bit easier.
Or maybe you have to take out the garbage for a week.
No, do it for the year. Come on.
No, true.
Why stop for the week?
I
it's
know.
Not a huge impact on her.
Very true. She probably does it anyways, you know.
Yeah.
She could do the cooking.
If you really feel like you do have to give her a punishment, something small, something that's not going to make a difference. But I think the best option would be probably therapy.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Look at us giving sensible answers.
Yeah, no, I
punish her by taking a pound of flesh.
I actually have a nonsensible answer. How about you just get kinky in the bedroom?
Ooh.
Like,
just fuck it out.
Yeah, I know, right? Just punish her that way.
Fair enough.
It's not too crazy, but I don't know what she means by punish her. She could mean that.
Yeah.
But God knows. Yeah, these are very sensible answers.
Punish
Mainly because these were weird and sensible ones.
Yeah.
We didn't have any of like, what was it? My wife.
My co-worker stabbed me.
Yeah. And yeah, nothing weird like that. Yeah, so what I want from you guys, the listeners, is I want you guys to see if you agree with our suggestions on this and our tier list from earlier. And let us know if you got all the way through that tier list as well, because it was a long one.
That was a banger tier list.
And then whether you have any ideas of tier lists in the future. We have a couple for us already that we might...
We're thinking of doing another historical figures one,
yeah.
But we want your user-submitted suggestions. If you've got a historical figure you want us to rank, chuck them in the tier list.
Yep,
Shoot us a message, get in contact.
Yep, just historical figures. We're going to add some in from ourselves.
Yeah, probably a couple of weeks till we get round to this one again, but maybe a bit of a shorter tier list, not quite as long as this one. But
that had to be done. We can't miss out half the Kings and Queens.
What we could do is we could just accept historical figures and just have an ongoing tier list.
We could.
Yes, that's what we'll do.
Kind of like the Top Gear leaderboard, you know.
In fact, not just even historical figures, just things. We're just going to rank things. Give us a thing.
I can't say the word things. I can't say it.
Say it.
Things. Say it F instead of a TH is awful. No, I've got trauma from that.
Fair enough.
I might need counselling now. Low key. Like those couple, you know. Yeah, I don't need couples therapy though.
Send us the things you want us to rank, and we'll chuck them in the tier list.
Well,
it could be anything.
Ideally, people low key though, because that'll be more fun.
I don't care.
Okay,
anything.
It could be Bob the Builder. It could be a rubber. It could be a condom.
It could be
Tom's hairline.
It could be General Bernard Montgomery. It could be a toffee crisp.
It could be a certain brand of Chardonnay wine.
It could be whatever you want.
It could be Aidan Corey's nose.
It could be Aidan Corey's nose.
It could be whatever you want.
It could be...
I don't know if Aidan Corey even listens to this.
It could be Project Alpha. But
it could be Project Alpha. For those of you who know what Project Alpha is, big up.
It could be many things.
Yeah.
But
why did you come up with the name Project Alpha?
Because no one knows what it means.
Is it because you're an alpha male? You're just like, I'm an alpha male, Project Alpha.
Exactly. That's
not that it's got anything to do with you, but
no, it's not really got anything to do with me. So.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with either of us.
But yes, send us in. We'll put something out on Instagram asking for it.
Yes, we will.
Cheeky. And but yeah, we're going to rank things, anything you want. Yes. Send us a message, and it's going to get on our leaderboard.
Sounds good. We'll be coming with you more content next week.
Yes.
We have a couple ideas. We were going to do them today. At least I was.
But
yeah, it was a long fucking
This is
one.
going to be a long episode,
so anyways,
I believe.
We'll speak to you guys again soon, I guess. Have a good time.
See you in a bit. Bye.
3, 2, 1, yeah!